Snake, a dish that makes you faint in Asia. Snakes are considered part of the local cuisine in many cultures in Asia. Asians believe that snake meat is a precious medicinal ingredient in traditional Chinese medicine. There are various types of snakes, including harmless ones, such as rat snakes, grass snakes, water snakes, and keelbacks, that do not have venom. If they bite, it only causes mild itching at the bite site and is not life-threatening. There are also venomous snakes, such as king cobras, pit vipers, krites, coral snakes, banded krites, and green snakes, that have venom. Bites from these snakes are highly dangerous and can be fatal if not promptly treated. Most snakes are considered yin because they usually hide in dark caves, close to the ground, except for some species like tree snakes and green snakes that live on trees, which are more yang. Although snakes have venom, when soaked for a long time in strong alcohol with 40 to 45% alcohol content, the snake venom will be destroyed, reducing its toxicity. Therefore, consuming snake wine is not dangerous. In rare cases, if a whole live snake is soaked in alcohol without removing its intestines, even after long-term soaking, the snake can still bite and cause death. This is because if the snake is not fully submerged in the alcohol or the container is not completely sealed, the snake will still have access to air. In such harsh conditions, the snake enters a state of hibernation, and when exposed to changing conditions, especially temperature and light, it can be stimulated to wake up and its venom remains potent. If it bites, it can still be dangerous and potentially fatal. According to traditional Chinese medicine, snakes are considered an animal-sourced medicinal ingredient. Snake meat has a sweet taste and a warming property. Snake bile, which has a slightly bitter taste, is believed to have pain-relieving, antitussive, and anti-inflammatory effects. Below are some snake-related dishes that you can find in Asia. 1. Grilled snake. This is a method of preparing snake by grilling it directly over fire or charcoal. Snakes commonly used for grilling are usually those with tender meat and less venomous, such as cobras, non-venomous snakes, and pythons. Garlic, onions, chili peppers, salt, sugar, and other spices can be added to enhance the flavor. Preparation. Clean the snake, remove the skin, gut, and wash it thoroughly. Then, cut it into small pieces or leave it whole according to preference. Grilling time depends on the size of each snake piece, but usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Grilled snake is typically eaten hot. You can consume it as is or combine it with various spices and sweet and sour dipping sauce or soy sauce. Two. Steamed snake. In contrast to the snakes used for grilling, steamed snake dishes usually utilize land snakes or water snakes. They are steamed until fully cooked and enjoyed as a delicacy. The main ingredients for steamed snake include the snake itself and additional spices to enhance the flavor. The preparation and cooking methods may vary depending on the local culture and cuisine. The snake needs to be cleaned and skinned. For venomous snakes, it is essential to ensure that the snake has been venomously treated before cleaning to ensure safety for consumption. The snake is usually marinated with spices such as salt, pepper, garlic, onions, ginger, and other seasonings to enhance the aroma and taste. The snake and spices are placed in a steamer and cooked for a relatively long time, usually from 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the size of the snake. Once the snake is cooked, the dish is usually presented on a plate and can be served with fresh vegetables, additional spices, or sauce according to preference. Steamed snake can be enjoyed as an appetizer or a main course in a meal. It has a unique flavor and can provide a special culinary experience for those who enjoy rich and exotic dishes. Three. Stir-fried snake. Snake stir-fry is a popular dish in Asian cuisine, especially in certain cultures like China and Southeast Asia. Stir-fried snake has a unique flavor and is usually prepared by stir-frying the snake with other ingredients and spices. The dish can have a distinct flavor and a crispy texture, depending on the cooking method. 4. Crispy fried snake. Snake is prepared similarly to crispy fried chicken or fish. It is coated with flour and fried until it turns golden and crispy. Crispy fried snake is typically prepared by coating it with a crispy batter and then frying it in hot oil, creating a delicious crispy outer layer. This technique helps to retain the crispiness of the snake while preserving its tenderness and flavor. Crispy fried snake has a unique and enticing flavor. The crispy coating combined with the tender snake meat makes it a delicious and interesting dish. It can be enjoyed as a snack or as a main course in parties or special occasions. Some people enjoy crispy fried snake for its uniqueness and the adventurous aspect it brings. For those who have never tried it, eating snake can provide a new and stimulating experience. 5. Snake soup. Making snake soup requires various cooking techniques. Firstly, the snake's skin is peeled off, bones are removed, and the meat is extracted. Snakes have around 200 to 400 vertebrae along with numerous rib bones. Each bone needs to be removed, and the meat is torn by hand into thin, neat pieces to ensure an aesthetically pleasing appearance for the soup. The snake meat is simmered overnight in a broth made with snake bones and other ingredients, spices. The combination of ingredients may vary depending on the recipe, such as cooking with chicken, pork, mushrooms, pork bones, fish bladders, citrus peels, minced ginger, lime leaves, abalone, to create a rich and flavorful broth that is both sweet and spicy. Then, starch is added to create a thick and clear soup. Additionally, fried wontons or lemongrass can be added as toppings. When cooked, snake meat has a similar aroma and taste to chicken but is chewier. 6. Snake wine. Traditional medicine has long recognized the miraculous properties of snakes in restoring the body, treating hair loss, back pain, and arthritis. This is why snake-based dishes are popular in Asian countries. Some even came up with the idea of cutting off the snake's head and letting the blood flow into a glass or mixing it with alcohol and snake bile. However, the most common method of harnessing all the nutritional elements of a snake is to place the entire venomous snake, possibly still alive, into a container of alcohol. The snake will be soaked for at least several months, allowing the ethanol in the alcohol to absorb and neutralize their venom. Snake wine is very popular in Southeast Asian countries and is often sold at shops and shopping centers, attracting the attention of many tourists. Bottles of wine infused with venomous snakes and other reptiles are particularly striking and captivating to most passers-by. Please note that consuming snake is part of the distinctive culinary culture of certain regions and is not common in all Asian countries. Additionally, some snake species may pose a venomous risk, so preparing and consuming snake should be done carefully and only from reliable sources.